out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You do it right. Hold me tight when I need it. And you always like what I like we know each other. But sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another. Talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Don't you get it? Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Don't you get it? Of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You do it right. Hold me tight when I need it. And you always like what I like we know each other.
Hi everyone, we are on our way to the competition right now. The horses just left at 8:30. It's 11 now, so we're gonna arrive in 20 minutes. We just grabbed ourselves some Starbucks, and I also had this great granola with honey. It was very delicious. But yeah, I think the horses arrived already, so we're gonna visit them now as soon as we arrive. It's 15 minutes now. Yeah, they did really well this morning. Loading them up was absolutely no problem. Caramba was very stressed, and she was the first to go into the trailer or truck, and she was screaming and everything. But then Jumanji joined her, and it's the first time that they're going to competition together. And yeah, it was the
Fuck!
Oh, did you miss it?
Yes!
You were listening to me, right?
Fuck! Yeah! Damn it! Shit! Okay, next exit. Here we go.
But yes.
Damn it! Okay.
All right, can I continue? Okay. Where was I?
Look at that! Half an hour now.
Yeah. Okay, well now it's half an hour, not 15 minutes. No, but it was really, really sweet how they were standing next to each other in the truck. Are you gonna wave hi? Say hi. Yeah, no, they were really, really sweet together. And as soon as Jumanji came into the truck, Caramba was fine. She was relaxed. They were putting their heads together, and yeah, I'm very glad they have each other now. So I think, yeah, it'll be a much. Really? She's making faces. yeah, no, I think it'll be much better for them now that they're stable next to each other. They have each other. Caramba isn't alone, and yeah. So yeah, now we're not gonna see them in 15 minutes and 30 instead.
How stupid is that? Don't say that again. I'm really angry.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, so now we're just gonna visit them, and then in the evening we're gonna ride both of them. I think I'll have a little jump on both. On Caramba, just a few crosses or something, just so we can get her going. And on Jumanji, I'm sure that he's gonna have a lot of energy, so I think we can do a few good jumps, and yeah, we'll see how he reacts. It is his first competition, so yeah. But he seems quite chill with everything, so I don't know. He became such a chill and cool pony. So yeah, see you when we arrive in half an hour.
hey girl, hello shirt. Not you. Oh good. Yes.
No, she needs to be she's a little bit hot still. All our stuff getting carried because it's also muddy. Got our fridge, our fans, the food, all the equipment. We got all of this. Hey everyone, I thought I'd come on here to do a little voiceover for all of you to kind of explain what is going on. Yeah, here my mom is installing the fan for Caramba, as you know, she's very sensitive with the heat. I mean, from Poland to Thailand is a very big climate change, but she has adapted very well. Here we have Jumanji, who is incredibly chill. Let's not forget that this is his first ever competition, as well as stay away competition, so I don't know, chillest and coolest pony. We then left back to the hotel and let the horses settle in. So we came back in the afternoon around 4 p.m. I think it was, to ride and stretch their legs. Caramba was up first, a little wave for me there. But yeah, also if I can just say how beautiful and gorgeous she's looking in her classic black outfit. But yeah, we were just walking her around, showing her everything. Here I'm having a little canter on her. She was overall taking everything very well. All the banners and the noises, the horses, it was all really good. As you know, she does get quite tense at stay away competitions, at competitions in general. Oh, not the greatest lead change I did there. Oh, but yeah, no, she's looking quite okay. Like I said, a bit tense, but for a stay away competition, for a competition environment, very, very happy with it. We then just did a few cross pole jumps to, yeah, get her moving a little bit. But we only have one on camera, I believe, because we weren't allowed to film in the warm-up arena, as my mom had to put up and down the jumps. We then went to the outside arena, which is where the competition will be tomorrow. Yeah, she was a competition sour horse. She gets really scared of the banners, of the noises, of everything around her. But
I was incredibly surprised. She was coping it very well. No problem actually. I had a great feeling for the next day. She's always trying to run a little bit from me, but yeah, always trying to hold her and tell her to stay with me. But she's actually looking quite nice how she's moving, so like I said, overall we were incredibly happy with her and yeah, excited to see what will happen tomorrow. Now it's Jumanji's turn, who also surprisingly was not going insane. Yeah, he was quite calm in my opinion. Making a nice little trot there, looking quite good. We had the sea coach on so I could talk to my mom, so we don't have to scream over the whole arena and potentially not even be able to understand each other. So yeah, the sea coach is really a life and game changer. We love it. We always use it at the jumping practices. Yeah, so he's taking everything really well, not bothered by the other horses, by the other banners. Actually, I think he was very happy to see new horses. Jumanji is a very social horse. Yeah, always trying to pick up the canter there, isn't he? Little bad boy. And yeah, we also did a few jumps, but again, my mom had to put the jumps up and down, so we weren't allowed to film. But it was nothing spectacular, just a few jumps, 70-80 centimeters, to see how he's reacting in a new environment. And then we also took him out to the outdoor arena, which again, he was just awesome. He is an absolute star. Really, I don't know how he's coping all of this, but it's like he's been doing it all his life. I was really, really surprised and happy, and that's where we left it at. So we then took them back, gave them a shower, a few cuddles, and that was it for day one, training day. Food.
And electrolyte. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Jumanji. 1 second. Hey, boys. Oh, is that yummy, huh? Good boy. All right.
All right, it is day one of competition, and the first one up is Jumanji in the 70-80. Straight into the warm-up here. The warm-up here is always very chaotic and kind of crazy. So you really have to keep yourself together and take care that you're not riding into anyone. But Jumanji took it very well, even with, you know, that little tingling in the air. Everyone right before their round. It's always very, yeah, onto your nerves. But like I said, Jumanji was not affected at all, which I was just very surprised by and very, yeah, happy with, of course. He's, I'm gonna say it again, the chillest and coolest pony. Just starting for the bell there, waiting for the bell there. And here we go, Jumanji's first course. And straight into it, very, very nice. He was nice and calm the whole time, sort of listening to me. Wow, it took a very big and beautiful jump there. I mess up the distance here a little bit, so I give him a little pat for being a good boy. And over the vertical. He's really not bothered by any colors or decorative jumps, the noises, the music, nothing at all. So yeah, that's really just awesome. Just the height, which we have to work on now to get him confident at this height, and then we can move up the levels. He's really taking beautiful strides. Really, really nice. And overall, it's looking very controlled. Flying over that oxer and onto the joker, and he clears it. My good boy. I was so not expecting a clear round. He really surprised me with that, and I was just on cloud 9. And he even made it on the podium, getting us a 4th place, even though we weren't even riding for the time. I was just, cruising around the course, trying to get a beautiful and good first experience, which is, of course, what happened. But yeah, never would I have expected for us to even get a place on the podium. So that was just an incredible way of starting a competition. Jumanji's getting his watermelon. Well deserved. Okay. Good boy. Oh, yay. Hey boy, are you happy? Oh, with your watermelon. Kiss to the camera. Oh, slobber alert. You're such a good boy. You were amazing today, weren't you? Oh, look at that carrot cake.
I'm having the perfect one.
Yes, please. Oh, such a beautiful.
Which one do you want?
I want
Yes.
this one.
Smile. Oh, that is delicious. Looking at the cards. Cake.
I think this is my customer being chocolate.
All right, we're now back in the stable. Jumanji is finished for the day. He did his class in the morning, which he did very well. We then went to an amazing cafe where we had an incredible carrot cake. I'm such a sucker for carrot cake. If you want to bribe me at any time, just send me some carrot cake and I'll probably do whatever you want. But yeah, it is now Caramba's turn. It's the afternoon, and she's a little bit nervous, as you can see. She's pulling the reins a lot and, yeah, giving a few side eyes there. But yeah, overall, not too bad. We decided for this warm-up that we were just gonna walk her so that she's overall warm, but we're not gonna trot, canter, or jump her, especially for such a low class. She doesn't need it, and it just stresses her out even more. So we were just walking around until it's our turn, which is now. How gorgeous is she looking in her dark green outfit? I love chestnuts and the color green. Looks so majestic. All right, so we canter / trot in. That was the plan all along, to keep her moving at a decent speed so that she doesn't even have the time to kind of stop and look at anything. Yeah, so because at previous competitions, she tends to stop and try to look at everything, and she gets scared even more. So, yeah, straight into the first gem. So she did that really well. I'm not exactly proud of how I'm riding here, not really riding her together. My posture on her is not great. I could be supporting her a lot more by properly sitting back with my upper body, shoulders back, and pushing her with the legs. And I'm not doing that, which was the cause of this. Yeah. Very unfortunate, and yeah, that didn't have to be. But luckily, she jumped that immediately again. But it seems like I didn't really learn much, because my posture is still the same. Not very great. Ah, there, it's getting a little bit better, where I put my upper body back. There we go. Now I'm starting to ride her. Sit back, Laura. What are you doing? All right, last jump. And she was a good girl, jumping over it. Not a very great round from me, but she jumped it. She had a good experience, and that is what counts. Apparently everyone had a refusal, and some kids even dropped and things like that. So we somehow made it onto the podium for a 6th place. Don't ask me how we did that. But yeah, great. And my amazing groom Stefan is giving her a shower after her ride, and yeah, that is it for the first day. Successful day for both horses. Time to go home, watch a movie, eat dinner, and get ready for tomorrow, where Jumanji is also going to jump another 70-80, and Caramba will also jump another 50-60. Ui, Carambi! Oh.
Hast du eine, wo ist denn das Messer?
Alright, it is day 2. Jumanji's turn to jump this morning. Caramba will jump in the afternoon again. Just walked the course with Nina, my little sister. Oh, but the mattress guys in the hotel was a nightmare. Oh, I don't know how I survived sleeping on that for 4 or 5 days. Oh, and there my mom filmed Stefan wearing our Team Jumanji and Caramba shirt, proudly representing us. So here I'm walking Jumanji, just warming him up a little bit on a long rein. Relaxed little walk, and yeah, he seems very chill, very happy. Today we platted him, so he's looking very smart, looking like a real show pony. And what am I doing here? I think I'm getting ready to jump. Yeah, scanning the arena, making sure it's clear to go. And we're off. Oh, yeah, completely messed that up a bit, my changes. But we're correct now, and we go to a vertical, which I completely messed up the distance with. Great. And we come again. Luckily, Jumanji isn't too bothered by it. So we just come one more time. Oh, circle. He tries to kind of take control every time. So then he's also changing his legs the whole time, and yeah. You can see here, he's changing a few times. Okay, that was not much better, but at least the distance was a little bit better. So that was fine. We just come to the Oxer. Luckily, it's not a high class, so a perfect warm-up is not necessary. We come to the pre-warm-up, the pre-warm-up, I guess you can call it. Just walking him on a long rein again before we enter the main show arena. Oh, I love black on him. He always looks so classic in it. Very nice. Black always looks beautiful on every horse. Today he seemed a lot more kind of nervous than the day before. In the show arena, he was reacting a lot more to my leg. But he starts very nicely again. Nice little transition into canter. I don't quite remember how this round went. Oh wow, a big stride to the number 1. His noseband, his little noseband thingy at the front, it ripped. Yes, this was the one where I dropped the number 2 because I messed up the stride. The rest of the course was great. He didn't drop any other ones. But yeah, the ear bonnet is flying up a little bit because of the slash noseband thingy in the front. It broke. Yeah. Overall, he did a nice round for the fact that he was quite crazy today. Already in the warm-up, he was trying to take control the whole time, and we just weren't properly connecting. And then in here again, he was just trying to run and not really listen to me. So yeah, not really a round I can be proud of. But not every round can be perfect, and he tried his best. He was good. He even actually got us on the podium to a 3rd place, as we were apparently the fastest out of the ones who dropped. Only 2 people went clear, and still waiting for place 2, 5, and number 6 was having lunch, so someone else took the rosette for them. But yeah, he was the fastest out of everyone that dropped, so he got us a 3rd. Alright, now we're back in the stable giving some cuddles to Jumanji. Isn't he just the sweetest pony? He's already so happy when you're just standing there with him, when he has company. Oh, I love him so much. That sweet little face. But yeah, we're just talking to Stefan, our amazing groom, who we could not be doing this without. Yeah, we're talking about and discussing the starting times for the next classes, so he's up to date with everything, and yeah, off to lunch now for us, and then we're back in the afternoon for the rest of our classes.
He's in love with my hat.
Alright, and we're back from lunch. Gonna walk the course now for Jumanji. He's doing the 80 centimeter, I believe. Here, we were just fixing up his his braids. We went full out with the glitter. And yeah, isn't he looking sweet? Now we quickly walk the course for him, and then straight on him for the warm-up. Today we're wearing full burgundy, which, oh, isn't he looking gorgeous in that? Burgundy and green might be my favorite on him, and he was proudly representing his big glitter J on his butt right there. And again, he was a little bit crazy, as in very forward, not really thinking straight. You can really see how he's pulling towards the jump. Whoppa! And now we're coming to the oxer, which he also jumped fine, very good. And that was the last jump for the warm-up. Now we come in here, which again, he was, the distance was just not great, and he was I was busy trying to take my control back from him. But again, this is just training for him. It's nothing too tragic, a little pole. He really is trying to not get the poles, as you can see there. He was really over jumping. Again, not a great distance for me, but he learned. So that is exactly what it's about. I shouldn't be, pushing to the jumps like that at the last minute. Yeah, gotta improve on that, but we work on that at home. There's no point in correcting that at competition. He jumped that line quite nicely. Very good. He has no problems with jumps. Like I said on day 1, really, really good. No colors or jumps are scary for him. And he's really just doing his job, really understanding how we're going warm-up, then pre-warm-up, and then into the jumping arena. Some pats for him, and very well done for the second course of the day for Jumanji. And now we walk the 3rd course of the day, which is for Caramba. Yeah, she is doing another 50-60 today. And yeah, there she is. I changed my outfit quickly before getting on so that I'm matching to her. She is looking gorgeous in white. But yeah, here we really had kind of a game plan for today. I was really, yeah, I was telling myself that I'm not gonna do the 2-point seat or anything. I'm gonna try and sit down as best as I can, stay calm, and really push her to the jumps and hold her too, which is exactly what we did today. Again, in the warm-up, we were just walking her. And now we go straight into it, I believe. No, not yet. We have to go to the other side. But yeah, I was really happy with how it looked today. A lot more together and not like yesterday where we were kind of like falling apart. It was really, we were being one today. So here immediately, pushing her to the jump, but sitting right back. A little bit of 2-point seat there, but straight again into the saddle. There you can see she's trying to stop a bit, but I say no, we keep going, keep the movement. And that was all good. If it was from yesterday, she would have probably stopped there. So I'm very happy with that. And now we're really getting a forward movement, which is exactly what we want. We want energy, we want, no kind of scared feeling or anything, really just a good, confident ride. Again, I give her a little bit like, no, we're jumping it. And again, there she goes over it easily. Here too. And to the last one a little bit fast, but now she's not thinking about refusing at all. Big pats for her. Her first proper clear round, which also looked good. And yeah, I was very happy with how this round looked, how it felt. Overall, just really happy. Yeah, no podium finish for her, but for Jumanji, again, he dropped, but he was one of the fastest ones. Again, not a lot of people going clear. So we actually made it on the podium for a 5th place. But as I was walking the course for Caramba, I didn't actually know. So, yeah, they told me I should talk to this lady at the top who kindly helped me get my 5th place rosette. And yeah, overall, a very successful second day. Jumanji, a little bit crazy, like I said, but that is just Jumanji. You never know how he's gonna feel. And he jumped well. He took a few poles, but he did well, like I said. No refusals. He's not scared of the jumps. He's really understanding his job, how everything goes, and for Caramba too, it could not have gone better. So that is it for the first 2 days and part 1 of our stay away competition.
Okay, here. All right, I'm bribing him with treats now. Otherwise, he's standing with my mom and sister. Yeah. Okay, you know what? You can have one more apple and then. So we're on day 2 now. We are finished. It was a very good day, a very good 2 days. I'm very happy with all the results. Day 1, Jumanji was jumping the 70-80, which he completely surprised me with. He was amazing. Yeah, he was really calm. I don't know what was happening, but he was amazing. He jumped a clear round to even make it on the podium for a 4th place. I had such an amazing feeling throughout the whole round. He was great. After we did the 50-60 with Caramba, which, yeah, it was good, I would say, but there he is. But she refused one of the jumps. I don't remember which one. I have so many courses in my mind. And overall, my riding, I wasn't super happy with it, but I had to ride her very forward to get her over the jumps. And yeah, so then I made a plan for today. Jumanji. I made a solid plan for today to say, okay, no 2-point seat. I'm gonna sit down the whole time. I really, wanted to have her collected, and I know, and with me the whole time, because she also spooks up the color orange. So I kept that in mind with 3 orange jumps today. Can you move out of the frame a bit? Move. Good boy. Yeah. So then today we jumped Jumanji twice, which, look at that boy. Yeah. He jumped his first one, which was a 70-80 again, and he jumped that great. But no, he did that really good. He was kind of crazy today. Very crazy today, actually. Can I just... All right, you know what? I'm just gonna move. No, he was very crazy today in the warm-up already. He was going crazy. So then I went in and he was somewhat controllable, but he dropped the number, what was it, number 2, which was my fault. It was completely my fault. I messed up the stride, and then I knew it was going to be down before it was down. But he still had a good time, so we made it on the podium for what place did we get? 5th? Did we get a 5th? Ah, no, 3rd. We got the 3rd place because everyone dropped in that round. And then this afternoon, I jumped him into 80, so it was a full 80 course. And there he was just insane. I went on the warm-up and he was crazy, absolutely crazy. I couldn't, yeah. He wasn't refusing, but he was just bolting at the jumps. So I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes in the main arena. And it pretty much went exactly like the warm-up. To the first one, you know, I go into the arena, the first jump, and he just runs at it, bolting at it. And I go, no, stop. And then the first one was down already. So, yeah. And then same thing happened at the number 6, I think it was, or 7, where, although no, it was all right there. He just knocked it down a bit. But yeah, overall that round was very chaotic. I'm not very happy with it. But he still had a good time. And again, everyone was dropping. I don't think there were any clear rounds. So he actually made a 5th place, which I actually didn't attend because firstly, I didn't think I was going to win after a horrible round like that, which was not deserved. But he made the 5th, and I missed the prize giving because I was also walking the course for Caramba for the 50-60. And yeah, so I got the rosette after, which was also a huge surprise for me. Yeah, and then we did the 50-60 with Caramba, which our plan was to not really go into the warm-up. I'm just walking in the warm-up, getting her to stay with me, not really spook at anything else. And then we walk into the next warm-up, which is right opposite to the main arena. And there, same thing, we're just walking. And then we went in, and I really, like I said, I had a solid plan. My plan was really to sit back, give a lot of leg, keep her together. And that's exactly what I did. I'm very happy. I couldn't be happier with the round we did. A few times she was spooking a bit and, you know, trying to go to the side, but no refusal. As a matter of fact, her first ever clear round. So it was really good. I'm super happy. Tomorrow we're going to do the 70 in the morning, and Jumanji is going to do the 80 again. Fingers crossed it's not going to be as insane. Yeah, overall, very happy. No podium for Caramba today, but that's not really what we did it for, is it? I was just happy to have a good and clear round. No bad spooks or anything. So yeah, day 1 and day 2 update complete. 2 more days to go. Oh, 2 more days to go. Right, boy?